We're talking about the 1999 D Jefferson nickel, and yes, you heard that right, a 1999 D Jefferson nickel could be worth up to $1.2 million. Now, you may be thinking, how is a coin from 1999 worth that much money? It all comes down to rarity, unique features, and collector demand. Let me explain. First, let's break down the 1999 D Jefferson nickel. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, which gives it the D Mint mark. The standard 1999 D Jefferson nickel features Thomas Jefferson on the front and Monticello Jefferson's home on the reverse. But it's not just any 1999 D nickel we're talking about today. There are specific errors and characteristics that make certain coins from this year extremely valuable to collectors. One of the most valuable varieties of the 1999 D Jefferson nickel is the double die error. A double die coin happens when the die used to strike the coin has doubled, causing certain details, like the date or mint mark, to appear blurry or duplicated. These errors are extremely rare, and collectors go crazy for them because they're so unique and hard to find. Now, let's talk about the market value. A well-preserved 1999 D Jefferson nickel with a double die error can fetch up to $1.2 million at auction, depending on its condition and demand. Coins with these kinds of mistakes are highly sought after by numismatists and collectors, and when one pops up on the market, it can spark a bidding frenzy. So, how can you tell if your 1999 D Jefferson nickel is worth this kind of money? The first step is to examine the coin carefully. Look for any signs of doubling in the date or mint mark. The doubled features will appear as a second, slightly shifted image, which makes it easy to spot once you know what you're looking for. Make sure to check the coin's condition too. Coins that are in mint condition, meaning they have no wear or damage, are worth much more than those that are worn down. A well-preserved coin with a doubling error could easily bring in a huge sum at an auction. If you find a 1999 D Jefferson nickel with this kind of error, don't spend it. It could be the key to a small fortune. It's always a good idea to have it professionally graded by a reputable coin grading service to get an accurate assessment of its value. In conclusion, the 1999 D Jefferson nickel is an excellent example of how a seemingly common coin can have extraordinary value. Whether it's the result of a rare error or simply a coin in outstanding condition, these nickels can be worth up to $1.2 million. So, take a closer look at your pocket change. You might be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about valuable coins, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the bell so you never miss an update. Thanks for watching, and good luck hunting for those rare coins. We're diving into a coin that might be hiding in your pocket change, the 2002 D Mint Mark Jefferson nickel. This coin could be worth a shocking $1.3 million. Let's talk about why this seemingly ordinary coin is worth so much. The 2002 D Jefferson nickel is part of the series that began in 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. But what makes this particular coin special is its rarity and certain key features that collectors look for. First, the most significant factor in determining the value of a 2002 D Jefferson nickel is its condition. As with all coins, the better the condition, the higher the value. A coin in perfect condition, also known as a proof or MS-70, could reach the highest price points, potentially up to $1.3 million in rare cases. That's because finding these nickels in pristine condition is incredibly rare. Most 2002 D nickels in circulation have been worn down from years of use, making those that have been kept in mint condition even more desirable to collectors. Next, let's talk about mint errors. There's a particular variety of the 2002 D Jefferson nickel that's captured the attention of serious numismatists, one that was struck with a double die error. This error causes a noticeable doubling of the design, particularly in the lettering on the coin. Coins with such errors are incredibly rare and can fetch hundreds of thousands, even millions of dollars in the market. A 2002 D double die error nickel is considered one of the holy grails for collectors of modern U.S. coins. Another factor contributing to the high value is the scarcity of the coin in top condition. The United States Mint struck billions of Jefferson nickels in 2002, but only a small percentage were preserved in mint condition or with rare errors. These coins are in high demand, and collectors are willing to pay top dollar for a chance to own one of these elusive gems. You might be wondering, how can I find one of these valuable nickels? Well, it all starts with checking your change. If you've got any 2002 D Jefferson nickels in your collection, make sure to take a close look at them. Inspect the design carefully to see if there are any signs of double die errors or unusual features that would set your coin apart from the rest. And, of course, always check the condition. Even a nickel with a small error or in better condition than the average coin could be worth far more than you might think. If you do find a 2002 D Jefferson nickel with a double die error or in pristine condition, you'll want to have it professionally graded by a trusted coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These services will assess the coin's authenticity, condition, and rarity, giving it an official grade that can significantly impact its value in the marketplace. In conclusion, if you come across a 2002 D Jefferson nickel, take the time to inspect it closely. Whether it's in flawless condition or has a rare error, this coin could be worth up to $1.3 million. So, check your pockets, your coin jars, and your collections because you could be sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who loves coins. And don't forget to subscribe for more rare coin finds and valuable tips that could turn your pocket change into a treasure trove. We're diving deep into a rare gem that might just be hiding in your pocket change. If you're lucky enough to find the 1989 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel, you could be holding on to something worth a staggering $1.4 million. Yes, you heard that right. A Jefferson nickel that could change your life. Let's explore why this coin is so valuable and what makes it so special. Now, at first glance, this coin may look like any other nickel. The 1989 Jefferson nickel features the iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson on the front, with Monticello Jefferson's Virginia home on the reverse. It's part of the long-running series of nickels that were first issued in 1938. But what sets this particular 1989 P Mint Mark nickel apart is something truly remarkable. Minted in Philadelphia, the 1989 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel is one of those rare coins that features an error or misprint. Collectors know that such errors can make a coin incredibly valuable. In this case, the 1989 P nickel has an extremely rare die anomaly, making it one of the most sought-after Jefferson nickels in the world. But what exactly makes this coin so valuable? It's all about rarity and demand. There are only a few known to exist in pristine condition, and those coins have been sold for astronomical amounts at auctions. This specific error is hard to spot for the untrained eye, but for serious collectors, it's like finding a hidden treasure. Now, how do you know if your 1989 P Jefferson nickel is worth a fortune? First, check the condition of the coin. The better the quality, the higher the value. A coin in near mint or mint condition, without any scratches or wear, is what collectors are after. The rarity of this coin combined with its condition could mean the difference between a few dollars and a life-changing amount. Over the years, several 1989 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickels have been sold for upwards of $1.4 million, making it one of the highest valued nickels on the market. If you happen to come across one of these, it could be worth a lot more than just its face value. So what should you do if you think you found one? The first step is to take it to a professional coin grader or appraiser who can verify its authenticity and condition. With the right certification, your coin could be worth much more than what you initially thought. Keep in mind, though, that not every 1989 P Jefferson nickel will be worth millions. The condition, error type, and market demand all play a huge role in determining its price. But if you do find one, hold on to it tight. You could be holding a piece of American numismatic history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare and valuable coins, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest coin finds. Who knows, the next treasure could be in your pocket change. We're going to be talking about the 2006 D Jefferson nickel and how certain rare versions of this coin could be worth an unbelievable $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right. $1.5 million. Stick around as we dive into the details and show you exactly what to look for when hunting for this valuable coin. Let's start with the basics. The 2006 D Jefferson nickel is part of the standard series of nickels that were minted in the United States in 2006. It features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his home, Monticello, on the reverse. The D mint mark on the coin indicates that it was minted in Denver. So, this is a pretty standard coin, nothing special, right? Well, that's where it gets interesting. Not all 2006 D Jefferson nickels are worth a fortune. The ones that are worth a massive amount of money have some unique characteristics. To start, these coins are often rare because of minting errors or special variations that make them stand out from the rest. For example, certain 2006 D Jefferson nickels were mistakenly struck with a double die or had other minting defects. These defects can cause the coin's design to appear slightly off-center, with visible doubling in the lettering or features. This is what makes them so valuable to collectors. One of the most famous varieties is the 2006 D double die obverse nickel. In this rare coin, the doubling is visible in the word Liberty and in the date 2006. If you find one of these nickels, it could be worth up to $1.5 million in the right market conditions. Now, let's talk about how you can spot this rare 2006 D double die nickel. First, you want to inspect the coin carefully under good lighting. Start by looking closely at the word Liberty on the obverse of the coin. If you see any noticeable doubling, especially in the letters, that's your first clue. Next, check the date 2006. The doubling might also appear there, so look for any extra images or shadows around the numbers. It's important to note that the doubling will not be extreme. It will usually be faint but noticeable to an experienced eye. While the 2006 D double die obverse is the most well-known rare version, there are other variations that can also be valuable. For example, you might find a 2006 D nickel with an off-center strike or other minor errors. These coins can also carry a premium, though they might not be worth $1.5 million like the double die variety. So why are these 2006 D Jefferson nickels worth so much? It all comes down to rarity and demand. Coins with minting errors, like the double die, are highly sought after by collectors. Since these errors are relatively rare, finding one of these nickels is like finding a hidden treasure. The value skyrockets due to the high demand from collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for a coin that's both rare and historical. If you're lucky enough to find a 2006 D Jefferson nickel with a rare minting error, you might be wondering how to sell it. The best way to sell your coin is to have it professionally graded by a reputable company like PCGS or NGC. This will authenticate the coin and give it a certified grade, which will increase its value on the market. Once it's graded, you can sell it at auctions, through coin dealers, or on specialized online marketplaces. Be sure to do your research to find the best way to get the highest price for your coin. To sum it up, the 2006 D Jefferson nickel could be worth as much as $1.5 million if you find one with the rare double die obverse or other minting errors. Keep your eyes peeled when going through your change or coin collection. This could be your chance to strike it rich. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos on rare and valuable coins. We're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics, the 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel. If you've ever wondered whether you have a hidden treasure in your pocket change, this might just be the coin you're looking for. We're talking about a coin that can be worth up to a whopping $1.6 million. Let's first take a look at the history and background of the Jefferson nickel. This iconic coin was first minted in 1938, featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia home, on the reverse. The 1974 version of the Jefferson nickel was produced at several U.S. mints, but what makes the 1974 no-mint mark version so special is its unique rarity. Normally, the mint mark, which indicates where the coin was produced, can be found on the reverse side, right below the word Monticello. For most 1974 Jefferson nickels, you'll find a D or S mint mark, indicating they were minted in Denver or San Francisco. However, some 1974 nickels were struck without any mint mark, and this is what makes them so rare. The 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is a coin that has been subject to much debate and speculation over the years. The absence of the mint mark on a coin that was produced in Philadelphia, which traditionally didn't place a mint mark on coins until 1980, makes this coin particularly fascinating. Now, let's talk about the value. While most 1974 Jefferson nickels are worth only a few cents or a couple of dollars, the 1974 no-mint mark version is extremely rare. Depending on its condition, A well-preserved example can fetch anywhere from $500,000 to $1.6 million at auction. The key factor in determining its value is its rarity and the quality of its preservation. If you find one in pristine condition, it could easily be worth the higher end of that range. How do you know if you found a 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel? First, look closely at the reverse side of the coin. If there's no mint mark under Monticello, you're holding a rare piece of history. But don't get too excited just yet. The condition of the coin plays a huge role in its value. Coins with high levels of wear and tear will not command the same premium price as those in uncirculated or near-mint condition. If you believe you've found one of these rare coins, it's always best to get it professionally graded by a trusted numismatic expert. Companies like PCGS and NGC specialize in grading and authenticating coins, and having your coin certified can significantly increase its value when you go to sell or auction it. Now, you might be wondering, how did these 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickels come to be? Some experts believe they were produced as a result of a mix-up at the U.S. Mint. Others think they may have been part of a special set or batch that was released by accident. No matter the reason, these coins are now among the rarest and most coveted in the world of coin collecting. So, how do you maximize your chances of finding one? Well, it's all about checking the nickels in your pocket change carefully. Keep in mind that finding a 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is incredibly rare. However, just like with other rare coins, there are always new discoveries being made. It's worth your time to take a closer look at your collection of coins, as you might have a valuable treasure hidden in plain sight. In conclusion, the 1974 no-mint mark Jefferson nickel is a coin worth paying attention to. If you're fortunate enough to find one in good condition, you could be holding onto a coin worth up to $1.6 million. So, get out there, start searching through your spare change, and who knows, you might just become the next lucky person to discover a fortune. Thanks for watching today's video. If you found this information valuable, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more coin tips and treasure hunting advice. We dive into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in the world of numismatics. If you've ever wondered about the rare and collectible coins that could make you a fortune, then you're in the right place. Today, we're talking about the 1982 D mint mark Jefferson nickel, a coin that's incredibly rare and, believe it or not, could be worth up to $1.70 million. The Jefferson nickel, which has been a staple of U.S. currency for decades, was first minted in 1938. But the 1982 D mint mark variety is one that stands out due to its rarity and the specific errors that can increase its value exponentially. While most Jefferson nickels from 1982 are worth just a few cents in circulation, the rare error coins are in a league of their own. Now, what makes the 1982 D Jefferson nickel so valuable? It all comes down to a specific error that occurred during its production. These error coins are known for having minting mistakes, like doubling, misstrikes, or incorrect dies, which were never meant to be in circulation. Such errors are incredibly rare, which is why they can be worth so much. A 1982 D nickel in pristine condition, especially one with a noticeable mint error, could fetch a price that's far beyond what you'd expect from a regular coin. One of the most sought-after varieties of this coin is the double die variety, where the design on the obverse or reverse shows a visible doubling. This mistake occurred because the coin was struck twice by the same die, causing the images to appear blurry and out of alignment. Collectors who are in the know will pay top dollar for these coins, and prices for a 1982 D Jefferson nickel with such errors can easily reach up to $1.7 million at auction if the coin is in excellent condition and has been authenticated by a reliable grading service. You might be asking, how do you spot a coin like this? Well, the first thing you should do is look at the date and mint mark. The 1982 D mint mark is key to identifying the coin. Next, inspect the design closely. If you notice any doubling in the lettering or images, that could mean you found a rare error coin. It's essential to examine the coin under good lighting and possibly use a magnifying glass to catch these subtle details. If you think you've found one of these rare error coins, it's essential to get it professionally graded and authenticated by a reputable service like the Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, NGC, or Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS. These organizations will verify the authenticity of the coin and grade its condition, which will significantly affect its market value. In the world of coin collecting, these kinds of rare finds don't happen every day. Most people go through their pocket change without realizing that they could be sitting on a small fortune. The market for rare error coins is competitive, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for these unique pieces of history at SO. If you have any 1982 D Jefferson nickels, take the time to carefully inspect them. You never know. You might just have a hidden gem that could make you a millionaire. Remember, the condition of the coin and the presence of any errors are the two key factors that will determine its value in the marketplace. Thanks for tuning in today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on valuable tips like this one. And if you think you've found a rare coin, drop a comment below. We'd love to hear about your discovery. We're diving into a rare and highly valuable coin that could be hiding in your pocket change. The 1961 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel. This coin is not just your average nickel. If you have one in your collection, you might be sitting on a treasure worth up to $1.8 million. Let's explore why this specific coin has such an incredible value and how you can identify it. Now, the 1961 Jefferson nickel is interesting for a few reasons. Typically, the U.S. Mint marks coins with a mint mark to show where they were produced. However, in 1961, some Jefferson nickels were struck without the usual mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint, where these coins were made, didn't include the D or S mint mark like they typically would for Denver or San Francisco coins. This unique error makes these specific nickels stand out to collectors. You might be wondering why this coin is worth so much. Well, this error is extremely rare, and rarity equals value in the world of numismatics. While the Philadelphia Mint usually uses a P mint mark or leaves the coin without any mint mark, the lack of a mint mark on these 1961 nickels was a mistake that happened during the coin production process. Because of this error, these coins are very sought after by collectors, making them highly valuable. When it comes to pricing, the 1961 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel can fetch as much as $1.8 million at auction, depending on its condition and whether it is graded by professional services like PCGS or NGC. However, keep in mind that the value of a coin varies depending on its state of preservation. A coin that is in better condition without wear or damage will naturally be worth more. Now, how can you identify this rare coin? First, take a look at the year. You want to check for the year 1961. After that, closely examine the reverse side of the coin. It should be void of any mint mark. If you don't see a mint mark between the dome and the 5C of cents, you might have found one of these valuable nickels. But don't get too excited just yet. Even though it's rare, the coin still needs to be in excellent condition to reach its maximum value. Coins in circulated condition may only be worth a few dollars, but the high-end, uncirculated examples are the ones that can sell for up to $1.80 million. So, how do you get your hands on one of these valuable coins? The best place to find these rarities is in your own pocket change, at coin shops, or online through auctions. However, you need to make sure to examine every coin carefully. If you come across a 1961 nickel without a mint mark, it's worth sending it to a professional grader to verify its authenticity and condition. In conclusion, if you're a coin collector, the 1961 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel is a must-have for your collection. Whether you find one in circulation or purchase one through an auction, knowing what to look for can mean the difference between holding a coin worth a few cents or discovering one worth $1.80 million. If you found this information helpful, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future content about rare and valuable coins. We're talking about the 1990 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel. Stick around because this rare find is one you don't want to miss. So, what makes the 1990 P Jefferson nickel so special? At first glance, it might seem like just another nickel in your pocket. But the 1990 P variety is one of the rarest and most valuable coins in the market today. These nickels are worth up to $1.9 million, but the catch is only certain examples are fetching that kind of money. Let me explain why. The 1990 P Jefferson nickel was minted in Philadelphia and was part of the regular series of coins issued that year. It features the famous portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. So what's the big deal? Well, the value of these coins lies in the presence of an extremely rare error, the infamous closed Monticello variety. Under normal circumstances, you'll notice that Monticello, the building on the reverse of the coin, is located quite a bit further away from the lower edge of the coin. But in this rare error, the building is much closer to the bottom edge, creating a unique and highly sought-after coin. This error is what sets the 1990 P Jefferson nickel apart from the others, and it's one of the key factors that drives its insane value. To spot this rare coin in your collection, take a close look at the reverse of the nickel. The closed Monticello variety features a much closer alignment between the building and the coin's edge. If your 1990 P nickel shows this distinctive feature, then congratulations, you may be sitting on a gold mine. Now, you might be wondering, how do I know if my 1990 P Jefferson nickel is worth this kind of money? The truth is, it's all about condition and the rarity of the error. Coins in pristine, uncirculated condition, especially those that have been graded by professional coin grading services like PCGS or NGC, can fetch prices in the high six figures or even the $1.9 million mark for the rarest examples. But what if you don't have one of those? Even if your 1990 P nickel isn't in perfect condition, it could still be worth a significant amount more than face value. Coins with noticeable wear but still displaying the closed Monticello error could easily be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the state of preservation. Before you rush to check your coin jar, though, remember that not every 1990 P Jefferson nickel is worth a fortune. The vast majority of these coins were minted in high quantities, so you'll only find a handful with the error that pushes their value into the millions. This is why the 1990 P Jefferson nickel is such a rare find, making it highly coveted among serious collectors. Now, how do you go about selling your 1990 P Jefferson nickel? First, get it professionally graded. A reputable grading service will give your coin a grade based on its condition, which will help establish its market value. Once you have a grade, you can approach dealers, auction houses, or online marketplaces to find potential buyers. Just remember, selling a coin worth $1.9 million is no small deal, so it's always a good idea to consult with an expert if you're unsure about its value. To wrap up, the 1990 P Jefferson nickel with the closed Monticello error is one of the most exciting and valuable coins you could own. If you think you have one, it might just be worth a trip to the coin dealer or an appraisal. But even if your coin doesn't quite make the $1.9 million mark, don't underestimate its potential value. There are still plenty of 1990 P nickels out there worth a nice sum. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins and how to spot them, make sure to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more valuable coin tips. Who knows, you might just discover the next big thing hiding in your pocket change. Welcome back to our BS Coin today. We're diving deep into the world of coin collecting to uncover a hidden treasure that could be sitting in your pocket change right now. We're talking about the 1988 Jefferson nickel with the D mint mark, which could be worth a jaw-dropping $1 million. That's right, this ordinary-looking nickel might just be your ticket to a huge payday. Let's explore what makes this particular coin so special and why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it. First, let's understand the history behind the 1988 Jefferson nickel. This coin was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the D mint mark found on the right side of Thomas Jefferson's portrait, just below the date. Over 500 million nickels were produced that year, making it seem like an ordinary, everyday coin. However, there's something unique about certain 1988 D nickels that sets them apart from the rest. The key to a valuable 1988 D Jefferson nickel lies in its condition, rarity, and unique errors. Let's break these factors down one by one. First and foremost, the condition of the coin is crucial. Collectors and investors are always on the lookout for coins in the best possible state. The highest grade a coin can achieve is known as Mint State 70, often abbreviated as MS-70. This means the coin is in perfect condition, without a single scratch, mark, or imperfection, even under magnification. If you're lucky enough to find a 1988 D Jefferson nickel in this pristine condition, you could be sitting on a small fortune. But that's not all. What really drives the value of these coins through the roof are certain rare errors. Error coins are essentially mistakes that occur during the minting process, and these mistakes can make a coin extremely valuable to collectors. One of the most sought-after errors on the 1988 D Jefferson nickel is the double die error. This occurs when the coin is struck twice, resulting in overlapping images. You can often see this error around the details of Jefferson's face, the inscriptions, or the Monticello building on the reverse side of the coin. If you spot doubling on the lettering or the details of the design, you may have a rare double die variety on your hands, and that can increase the value of your coin exponentially. Another rare error to look out for is the off-center strike. This happens when the coin is not properly aligned during the minting process, causing the design to be off-center. An off-center strike of more than 10% can drastically increase the coin's value, especially if the date and mint mark are still visible. These types of errors are highly collectible and can turn a regular nickel into a valuable asset. But what if your coin doesn't have any visible errors? Don't worry, because even regular 1988 D nickels can be worth a lot of money, especially if they're in excellent condition. Coins that are graded by professional grading services like PCGS or NGC and receive high grades such as MS66, MS67, or even MS68 can fetch significant amounts at auctions. In fact, there have been cases where collectors paid thousands of dollars for a 1988 D Jefferson nickel in top condition, even without any errors. Now, you might be wondering how to determine if your 1988 D Jefferson nickel is worth money. The first step is to check its condition. If your coin looks almost brand new with a shiny surface, it might be worth sending it to a professional grading service. Keep in mind that grading can be a bit of an investment, but it's worth it if you think your coin has the potential to be valuable. Next, use a magnifying glass to inspect the coin for any signs of errors. Look closely at the inscriptions, Jefferson's face, and the Monticello building. If you notice any doubling, missing details, or misalignments, you might have a rare error coin. It's also a good idea to weigh your coin. A standard Jefferson nickel should weigh 5 grams. If it weighs significantly more or less, it could indicate an error during production, making it even more valuable. So, where can you sell your 1988 D Jefferson nickel if you think it's worth a lot of money? There are several options. You can try selling it through online auction platforms like eBay, where coin collectors are always on the lookout for rare finds. Alternatively, you can reach out to local coin dealers or attend coin shows where you can have your coin evaluated and potentially sell it on the spot. Some auction houses specialize in rare coins and can help you reach high-end collectors willing to pay top dollar. In summary, the 1988 D Jefferson nickel is a coin that might just surprise you with its value. Whether it's in pristine condition or features a rare minting error, it could be worth a significant amount of money. So, check your coin jars, dig through your old change, and see if you have this hidden gem. You never know, that little nickel could be worth a life-changing amount. We dive deep into the world of rare coins and hidden treasures you might have lying around in your pocket change. Today, we're going to explore one of the most intriguing coins ever minted, the 2000 P Jefferson nickel. Believe it or not, this little 5-cent piece could be worth an astonishing $1.1 million in the market today. That's right, one single nickel could change your life forever. So what makes the 2000 P Jefferson nickel so valuable? Well, it's all about rarity, errors, and condition. The U.S. Mint in Philadelphia struck millions of these nickels back in the year 2000. But among those millions, a select few were minted with unique errors or in pristine condition that have made them incredibly sought after by collectors around the world. Today, we'll break down exactly what you need to look for in these coins to determine if you're sitting on a small fortune. First, let's talk about the design. The obverse side features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson, which has been a staple on the nickel since 1938. If you're looking through your collection, make sure you're checking coins from the year 2000 with a P mint mark. The P indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia. You can find this mint mark on the right side of the coin, just above the date. Now, just because your coin has a P mint mark and the year 2000 doesn't mean it's automatically worth millions, but it's a good starting point. What you really want to look for are certain key features and errors that make these coins valuable. One of the most significant error types is known as a die clash. This happens when the die used to strike the coins becomes misaligned, leaving faint outlines of other parts of the design on the coin's surface. If your 2000 P Jefferson nickel has visible outlines or ghost-like impressions of the Monticello building on the obverse side, you may have struck gold. Another critical factor that can drive up the value of this coin is its condition. Coins that have been kept in mint state, meaning they show no signs of wear or handling, can fetch a significantly higher price. Coin grading is a professional way to determine the condition, with MS65 and higher grades being the most sought after. If you happen to have a 2000 P Jefferson nickel that is in near-perfect condition, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A coin in flawless condition has been known to reach prices upwards of $1.1 million. Let's talk about the history and significance of the Jefferson nickel series, which adds another layer of value for collectors. The series began in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a classic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his iconic Monticello estate on the reverse. The design has been updated over the years, but the year 2000 marked one of the last times the original portrait was used before the Westward Journey series took over in 2004. That alone makes the 2000 P Jefferson nickel a significant piece for numismatists. So how do you know if your 2000 P Jefferson nickel is worth $1.1 million? First, take a good look at its condition. The shinier and more pristine it looks, the better. Second, examine it for any unusual errors like die clashes, off-center strikes, or double dies, where letters or numbers appear to be doubled. These types of errors can dramatically increase the value of your coin. Let's not forget about rarity. The fewer the coins that exist in perfect condition or with unique errors, the higher their value. Even if your coin isn't flawless, those with visible errors can still be highly valuable. And remember, the demand from collectors is what drives these prices up. Coins like these can go from just a nickel to $1 million treasure if two collectors are competing to own a rare piece. If you think you've got a valuable 2000 P Jefferson nickel, here's what you should do. First, avoid cleaning it or handling it excessively, as this could damage the coin's surface and reduce its value. Instead, store it in a protective holder or a coin flip to preserve its condition. Next, consider taking it to a professional coin dealer or sending it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it authenticated and graded. This will give you a better idea of its true value on the market. We're diving into a coin that's been getting a lot of attention lately. The 1992 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark. Believe it or not, this coin could be worth a staggering $1.2 million. Yes, you heard that right. A simple nickel you might find in your pocket change could potentially make you a millionaire. So, if you're interested in coins or simply curious about how a 5-cent coin could be worth so much, stick around. The Jefferson nickel series has been in circulation since 1938, featuring the iconic image of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse or front of the coin and Monticello, his Virginia estate, on the reverse. The P mint mark indicates that the coin was minted at the Philadelphia Mint. For many collectors, the 1992 Jefferson nickel may seem like any other common coin, but there's a twist to this story that has collectors hunting for it.so. What makes this coin so special and valuable? The key lies in its rarity and condition. A few factors determine a coin's value in the collector's market: rarity, demand, and condition. For the 1992 Jefferson nickel, those in top-notch condition, especially those with mint state grades, are fetching astronomical prices at auctions. The 1992 Jefferson nickel with the P mint mark has seen some record-breaking auction results over the years. The value skyrockets for coins that have been exceptionally preserved. Coins graded MS67 or higher by professional grading services are considered extremely rare. This means the coin must have been kept in pristine condition, free of major scratches, wear, or any damage that would have occurred if it were circulated regularly. And that's where the big money is. We're talking about coins that are almost flawless. One of the reasons collectors are willing to pay so much for this coin is its historical significance and rarity. Over time, it's become a coveted piece for coin enthusiasts and collectors. The combination of its age, mint mark, and near-perfect condition makes it a collector's dream. But don't be fooled. Finding one in this pristine state is like searching for a needle in a haystack. However, it's not impossible, and that's why so many people are combing through their old collections or pocket change. Now, let's talk about what to look for if you think you might have a 1992 Jefferson nickel that could be worth a fortune. Start by checking the mint mark. Look for a small P on the right side of Monticello on the reverse side of the coin. If you see the P mint mark, you're off to a good start. Next, examine the overall condition of the coin. Does it look shiny and well preserved? If your coin shows little to no signs of wear, it might be worth having it professionally graded. Grading is an essential part of determining a coin's value. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and assign a grade to your coin. If it comes back with a grade of MS67 or higher, you might be sitting on a small fortune. Remember, the higher the grade, the more valuable the coin. If you're lucky enough to have a 1992 Jefferson nickel in exceptional condition, you may want to consider taking it to an auction or reaching out to a coin dealer who specializes in rare coins. Some auctions have seen these coins fetch prices upwards of $1.2 million, especially if they are in mint state condition. The reason why collectors are willing to pay so much is the thrill of owning a rare piece of history, one that most people overlook as a simple nickel. Even if you don't have a mint state coin, some 1992 Jefferson nickels with slight wear can still be worth more than their face value. Coins with lower grades but still in good condition can sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars depending on the collector's interest. But remember, not every 1992 Jefferson nickel is going to be worth millions. The value is largely determined by its condition, rarity, and demand among collectors. The ones that hit that $1 million mark are usually in mint state condition with the highest grades. It's always a good idea to get a professional evaluation before making any sales. So, there you have it. A 1992 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark that could be worth a life-changing amount of money. Don't overlook the coins in your change jar or coin collection. You never know when you might stumble upon one of these rare gems. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more content on valuable coins. Share this video with anyone who might be sitting on a hidden treasure without even knowing it. We're diving into a coin that could potentially make you a millionaire. That's right, we're talking about the 1996 P mint mark Jefferson nickel, which has caught the attention of collectors and enthusiasts alike. This seemingly ordinary 5-cent coin has been found to carry extraordinary value in today's market, with some examples reaching prices as high as $1.3 million. So grab your change jar and get ready to learn all about this rare and valuable coin that might be hiding right under your nose. The Jefferson nickel was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel. It features a portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse side, designed by Felix Schlag, and an image of Monticello, Jefferson's Virginia estate, on the reverse. Over the decades, the design has seen some changes, but the classic look has remained largely the same, making these nickels a staple in American coinage. The 1996 Jefferson nickel is part of this long-standing tradition, but the ones with a P mint mark hold special significance and are highly sought after. So, what makes the 1996 P mint mark Jefferson nickel so special? It all comes down to its rarity and unique characteristics. Coins minted in Philadelphia carry the P mint mark, and in 1996, a select batch of these nickels were struck with a remarkable level of detail, making them stand out from the rest. What sets these nickels apart is not just their mint mark but also the potential for errors, such as double dies or die cracks, that can significantly increase their value. Collectors are always on the lookout for these errors, as they make the coin even rarer and more valuable. Now, let's talk about the specific features and errors that could turn your 1996 P Jefferson nickel into a jackpot. The most valuable nickels are the ones with visible minting errors. These errors can include double die obverse, where the text or image appears doubled due to a misaligned die. Another sought-after error is the full steps designation, which refers to the clarity of the steps on Monticello's image on the reverse side. Only coins with perfectly struck steps are given this designation, making them extremely rare. If your 1996 P nickel has these characteristics, you could be looking at a significant payday. You might be wondering, how can a nickel be worth $1.3 million? The answer lies in the coin's condition, rarity, and collector demand. Coins that have been preserved in mint condition or have unique errors can fetch a high price at auction. For example, a 1996 P Jefferson nickel in pristine condition, graded by professional coin grading services, can easily sell for thousands of dollars. But if you have one of the extremely rare error coins, you could be looking at a value of up to $1.3 million. Yes, you heard that right, $1.3 million for a single nickel. If you're excited to see if your 1996 P nickel is worth a fortune, here's what you need to do. First, examine the coin closely under good lighting. Look for the P mint mark on the obverse side, just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. Next, check for any visible errors, like doubling on the text or Monticello's steps. If you think you found a valuable error, it's best to get the coin professionally graded. Grading companies like PCGS and NGC can authenticate your coin and give it a grade that reflects its condition, which can significantly impact its value. Once you've confirmed that your 1996 P Jefferson nickel is valuable, the next step is to decide where to sell it. Rare coins can be sold at auctions, coin shows, or even online platforms like eBay. However, if your coin is truly special, you might want to consider taking it to a professional auction house that specializes in rare coins. They can help you reach high-end collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for unique finds. Remember, getting the best price often depends on finding the right buyer who appreciates the rarity and condition of your coin. The 1996 P Mint Mark Jefferson nickel might just be one of the most surprising treasures you can find in your pocket change. While not every nickel from that year will be worth millions, it's definitely worth taking a closer look at your coins. Who knows, you could be sitting on a fortune without even knowing it. So, the next time you come across a Jefferson nickel, don't just toss it aside. Give it a careful inspection because you might just discover a hidden gem worth a life-changing amount of money. We're diving deep into one of the most surprising and valuable coins in the market, the 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel. This seemingly ordinary coin could be worth a staggering $1.4 million. That's right, this coin, which many of us have probably seen in pocket change, might actually be the key to unlocking a fortune. So, stick around as we explore what makes this particular coin so special, why collectors are willing to pay top dollar for it, and how you can identify if you have one of these valuable nickels in your collection. First, let's talk about the history behind the 1978 Jefferson nickel. The Jefferson nickel has been in circulation since 1938, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front, or the obverse, and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. These coins were designed by Felix Schlag and have become a staple in American currency. But not all Jefferson nickels are created equal. Some have unique characteristics that set them apart, making them highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The 1978 no-mint Mark nickel is one such example. So, what exactly makes the 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel so valuable? The answer lies in its rarity. Typically, coins produced by the Philadelphia Mint did not carry a mint mark before 1980, but it's the combination of other factors in 1978 that makes this particular coin so exceptional. The no-mint mark simply indicates that it was minted in Philadelphia, but not all 1978 nickels from this mint year are worth a fortune. What collectors are looking for is a coin that stands out due to its exceptional quality, condition, and sometimes even errors that occurred during the minting process. One of the most critical factors determining the value of a 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, flawless coin. A coin in mint state, especially one that is uncirculated, can fetch a much higher price than those that have been in circulation and show signs of wear. The record-breaking 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel that sold for $1.4 million was in pristine, near-perfect condition. It was graded as MS-70, which means it was in mint state with no visible imperfections, making it an exceptionally rare find. But that's not all. Another reason for the high value is the potential for errors. Error coins are a big deal in the numismatic world. Sometimes mistakes happen during the minting process, resulting in coins that have unique features like double dies, off-center strikes, or other anomalies. These error coins can significantly increase the value of an otherwise ordinary-looking coin. So, if you happen to have a 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel, take a close look at it. Examine it for any unusual features, signs of errors, or its overall condition. You might just be holding on to a coin that could change your financial future. Now, you might be wondering how you can identify if you have one of these valuable 1978 Jefferson nickels in your possession. Start by checking the year on the coin. Make sure it's dated 1978 and has no mint mark underneath the portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front. Next, assess its condition. The closer to mint state, the better. If you think you have a coin that is in exceptional condition, it might be worth getting it professionally graded by a reputable grading service like PCGS or NGC. This can help authenticate your coin and provide a proper valuation. So, where can you find one of these valuable nickels? You'd be surprised at how many rare coins can still be found in everyday places like your pocket change, piggy banks, or coin jars. Estate sales, garage sales, and even old coin rolls from the bank are great places to look for hidden gems. It's also a good idea to network with other collectors, visit coin shows, or join online coin collecting forums to expand your search. Remember, the thrill of coin collecting is that you never know when you might stumble upon a rare find. If you're lucky enough to discover a 1978 no-mint Mark Jefferson nickel, you're probably wondering how to sell it for the best price. Start by doing some research on recent sales of similar coins. Online auction sites like eBay, Heritage Auctions, and Great Collections are great places to check the current market value. It's also wise to get your coin appraised by a professional numismatist, especially if you believe it could be worth a significant amount of money. A certified appraisal can give you an accurate estimate and help you avoid undervaluing your coin. Once you have a good idea of your coin's worth, you can decide whether to sell it at auction, to a private collector, or through a reputable coin dealer. Each selling method has its pros and cons. Auctions can drive up the price, especially if there's a lot of interest in your coin. We're diving into the world of rare coins, focusing on the 1999 D mint Mark Jefferson nickel that could be worth up to $1.5 million. Yes, you heard that right, a nickel worth over $1 million. If you're a coin collector or simply curious about the hidden treasures in your pocket change, this video is for you. Let's start with a bit of history. The Jefferson nickel has been a staple of American currency since 1938, featuring the iconic portrait of Thomas Jefferson on the front and his home, Monticello, on the back. Over the years, the design has undergone some changes, but the classic look remains. Now, you might be wondering why the 1999 D Jefferson nickel is so special. The answer lies in its rarity and unique features that make it a standout among other nickels. The 1999 D Jefferson nickel was minted in Denver, indicated by the small letter D located just to the right of Jefferson's portrait. While millions of these nickels were produced, not all of them were created equal. What sets the valuable ones apart is the condition, errors, and overall rarity. Coins that are in pristine condition, especially those graded as mint state or higher, can fetch astronomical prices at auctions. But what if I told you there's more to look out for than just the condition? One of the key features that makes this coin so valuable is the presence of errors. Coin errors are fascinating anomalies that occur during the minting process. They can include things like double dies, off-center strikes, or even the use of wrong metal planchets. In the case of the 1999 D Jefferson nickel, there have been reports of coins with double die obverse errors. This means that the lettering or even Jefferson's portrait appears slightly doubled, giving the coin a unique and rare look. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for these kinds of errors, especially when they are certified by a reputable grading service. So, what makes the value of this coin skyrocket to as much as $1.5 million? Well, it comes down to a combination of factors: rarity, demand, and the condition of the coin. For example, if you have a 1999 D Jefferson nickel in mint state 67 or higher, especially with a unique error, it can be worth a small fortune. Coin collectors and investors are always on the hunt for these rare finds, willing to pay a premium to add them to their collections. The scarcity of high-grade specimens drives the value even higher, making this a coin you definitely want to keep an eye out for. Now, you might be wondering how you can tell if your 1999 D Jefferson nickel is worth a significant amount. The first step is to examine the coin closely. Look for any signs of wear and tear, but also keep an eye out for any unusual features like doubling in the lettering or the portrait. If you believe you have a rare coin, it's worth getting it professionally graded. A reputable coin grading service can authenticate the coin's value and provide an official grade, which can drastically increase its market price. But before you rush to sell your coin, it's important to do your research. The market for rare coins can be volatile, and prices can fluctuate based on demand. If you have a truly rare piece, it might be worth holding on to it until the right buyer comes along. Auctions and private sales are common avenues for selling valuable coins, and sometimes the best offers come from seasoned collectors who understand the true worth of these rarities. So, where can you find these valuable nickels? The good news is that they can show up in the most unexpected places. Checking your pocket change, old coin jars, or even rolls of nickels from the bank could yield a hidden treasure. It's all about keeping an eye out for that small D mint mark and examining the coin for any potential errors. Who knows? You might have a fortune sitting right under your nose. In conclusion, the 1999 D Jefferson nickel is a perfect example of how even the most common-looking coins can hold extraordinary value. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just someone who enjoys the thrill of the hunt, this is one coin you'll want to keep an eye out for. Remember, the key to unlocking the potential value of these coins is to look for mint errors, check the condition, and consider getting them professionally graded. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our BS Coins World for more content on valuable coins and hidden treasures you might have in your collection. Happy hunting, and may you find that $1 million coin.